Well, going into the second season of our time in the Premier League, I still have the same objective as last year. Avoid relegation, then, if we're lucky, push for Europe. Hello, welcome to part 22 of the Hollywood Dream. And coming up in today's episode, we do have our first Premier League fixtures of a brand new season against Man City and Brighton and Hove Albion. I haven't done any other transfer business since the last episode, because quite frankly, we're literally carrying on straight from where we left off. We should have at least one new signing coming in today's episode. That is Sky Fink. Hopefully he does go in. Hopefully he doesn't reject us or go elsewhere. That's literally the same as rejection. But let's hope he gets in to our team before we play against Brighton. So this is the lineup for our first Premier League match of the season against Man City. It will be Sherpen in goal. He hasn't left us just yet. And, well, I don't think we really need to sell him just yet. Maybe in January, or we lose him on a free in the next summer. Then we got a back four of Marlon Gusto making his debut. Alongside him, we've got Rubio, Edgar and Centels both making their debut. So 3 debutants in the midfield. They've got Irving in the middle, Fernandez as a new Mazzala role, which we are trying out this game. And that's also his debut. Then we've got Bukvich on the right, Rainier in the middle making his debut, Moreira making his permanent Wrexham debut. Then we've got Arastadio up front. So it is like a fairly a strongish team, but obviously Myron Bodo being out injured, that didn't really help us that much. Obviously we were still looking for a striker, but I'm just slightly disappointed that we don't really have an out-and-out striker playing today. I don't think we're going to get a win against Man City without an out-and-out striker, but hopefully we can get a decent result with this first game of the season. Hopefully I'll take a draw, but I'll also take a narrow loss. I'll take anything against Man City. Edison has got the ball, plays the ball to Ruben Diaz in the defence. Rico Lewis plays the ball straight to Irving. That's a top quality pass, that. Rubio, Hernandez, that's absolutely terrible. Gary has got the ball and it's a good save from Sherpen. I think that shot might have been just going wide off the post, but either way, it's a good save from Sherpen to deny Man City their first goal of the game. First couple of minutes of the game, things have looked lively so far. Rico Lewis, has he got himself sent off? Has he? You little legend. Rico Lewis has got himself sent off, and Man City are down to 10 men. This could be the best thing that happens to us this game. We might potentially go on and win it now. If that does happen, I mean, that'd be absolutely beautiful. Rico Lewis, absolutely love you. Love that. More of that next time in our reverse fixture, hopefully. Edgar has got the ball. Plays the ball to Centels. Come on, let's get the ball upfield now that we have the 11-man advantage. Irving plays the ball to Mateus Fernandez. Can he cut it back? Tries to cut the ball back to Gusto, but it doesn't get his foot wrapped around the ball in time, and he did lose the ball. But it looks like we're putting some decent pressure on, and they do force the ball back into the defence of Man City. Haaland, if he could not score that, but I don't think Erling Haaland didn't score at all against us at all last season. I don't recall him scoring against us last season, which is all right, but he has scored today. Hopefully that's the only goal he will score. Obviously we've got 11 men. We should be able to get at least one goal today, but hopefully that will come inside this first half. Vinicius Jr. has got the ball, plays the ball for Foden. Vinny Jr., that's not looking great. That's a great block. Centel's brilliant clearance. That is a Rainier. That's a beautiful control. Stadio plays the ball to Moreira. Rainier, come on, referee. That's got to be a second red card, surely. I mean, that could potentially happen today, but it's not. We've got a free kick. Who's going to take this? Is Irving taking it? Irving is going to whip in. Will it be a goal? Come on, Edgar. Yes, Edgar with his first goal for Wrexham. Well, I think that's definitely going to be offside. I hope it counts, but I don't think it. I mean, if it was, wow, I didn't realise that was going to be onside. I thought it was definitely off. It might have been this fan, Miguel Rubio might have been the offside person, but that is just a beautifully, yeah, definitely onside. Edgar with a brilliant turn of pace to get past Rubio to get to the ball and put the ball into the back of the net for the equaliser against Man City with 15 minutes left to play of the first half. I think we could definitely potentially grab a second goal. We've got plenty of time before we get into the halftime break, so hopefully I don't really want to concede any more goals. That's a great tackle. A brilliant challenge. I don't know who that was. I think it might have been Fernandez with the beautiful tackle, which didn't really keep the ball for that long after that. But Haaland hits the crossbar. Rubio headers it clear just about. Got 10 minutes left to play off the first half. We've had 3 shots on the target. I think that would definitely improve in the second half. And my good God, Erling Haaland has picked up an injury. He's gone from bad to worse for Man City. He really has. First the red card, and now the injury to their main man up front, Moreira. Oh my God. If that was an out-and-out striker, if that was Bodu up front, that would almost certainly have been a goal. Rainier, back to Ostadio. Rainier, Bukvich, this is looking very, very good play, but do win a corner. I think if Man City weren't careful there, almost certainly would have been a penalty. Bukvich tries to, keep on your toes. Keep on your toes next time, but maybe don't do a short corner 2 times in a row, because that is just... what's the point? Just get in the box and hope for the best. Come on, lads. 1 half of football left to play. Still, scores are on level terms. 1-0 as it stands with 35 minutes left to play. I think we'll give it about 10 more minutes and we will make our first couple of changes. I'm not sure who's actually going to come on. Right, let's get on Koke Saito for Moreira. Give him a little run around. And I'm not going to get on Paul Mullen because that's just ridiculous. But Stadio really hasn't had a good game up front. So I am going to get on Paul Mullen. Probably for his final... Will it be his final appearance for Wrexham? Quite possibly. He is under an offer. So he might be going at the end of this game. Then I think we'll also get on Jeremy Ngakia for Marlon Gusto. Because I think I don't know if Gusto is injury prone. I just don't want him to get any serious injuries this season because I do want to keep him fit. Let's show some encouragement in the hope we can find a winning goal. But a draw against Man City, whether they've got 10 men or 11 men or 9 men, is it's always a positive result to get a draw against one of the big teams in the league, especially in the first game of the season, which is always nice. Doku must be offside. He's got to be off, surely. It was a good couple meters offside, I think. I hope it's offside. Please? Yes, goal has been disallowed after 10 minutes left to play. It remains 1-0 between Man City and Wrexham. We've got a corner which Irving is going to whip here. Who's going to header it? Come on, Ruben, somebody, Bukvich. Yes! Oh my gosh, Bukvich gets his first goal of the season with 5 minutes left to play, or approximately 5 plus additional time. We are leading Manchester City 2-1 at the Etihad, which makes it even sweeter. Come on, right, 5 minutes left to play. We are going to make our final 2 changes. Fernandez is going to make way for Jack Taylor, and I think I think we'll get on Seb Raven for probably his final appearance for Wrexham. He's possibly going to go out on loan. Obviously, that does mean Bob Tart will be called up into the first team unless we can get in another left back before the transfer window slams shut. But we have done it. We have beaten Man City. I mean, the red card obviously did help. I don't know what the score would have been had Rico Lewis not got that red card so early on in the game, but that's a brilliant start to the season. Absolutely top class, that is. Koki Saito out for 3 to 4 days, but that's fine. He'll be back for the next game. Not that he's going to be playing. He'll probably be on the bench again. But what a start. Let's hope we can make it back-to-back wins with a win against Brighton. Well, before we do play our match against Brighton, we do have a new striker to announce, and that is Sky Fink. He's a Dutch striker, 2.5 stars of current ability, 5-star potential, decent championship player, potentially Premier League. He does come in from Ajax on loan for this season, which is a very good. Looks like a very good striker, decent stats, decent finishing. I think he'll definitely be alright. It'll definitely be alright until Bodu gets back from injury, which will be in another 3 months, I think. I don't know how long he's got left out for, but hopefully it's not long. Bodu has got another 2 months. Seb Raven has rejected his loan move, so he is still a Wrexham player. Paul Mullen also rejected his move to Sydney, but has received another loan bid from Melbourne Victory. So hopefully he goes out on loan, because he's not going to be used, and Ollie Rathbone is still at the club so far. So the lineup will be Sherpan in goal, a back four of Gusto, Brunt, Edcard, Santos, Fernandez and Irving in the middle, and in the midfield, I mean. Then we've got Bukvich on the right, Oristadio in the middle, Moreira on the left, and Sky Fink making his debut up front. Come on, lads. Let's get another win. Brighton did lose their first game of the season. I'm not sure who it was against, but hopefully we can make it 2 wins from 2 games. That would be absolutely wonderful. And we could potentially, not looking at the league table too early, but we can potentially go up into the top 4 if we can win this game. We've already moved up into 6th, but imagine if we end today's episode top of the league. It's not going to happen, because Man United have got silly goal difference after 2 games. We've only got 1. But imagine if we can beat Brighton 5-0, then we seriously will go top of the league, which would be absolutely absurd. But it's definitely not out of the question. We could technically win the league this year, but that's not really part of my plans. My plan is still to avoid relegation. Moreira has got the ball, plays the ball to Santos. Stadio gets his first goal of the season, and we are 1-0 up against Brighton with just over 10 minutes left to play of the first half. And this is our first game in the Swansea.com Stadium. Is that where we're playing, the Swansea.com Stadium? Yeah, this the home of Swansea City. If you didn't watch yesterday's episode, our stadium, the racecourse ground, is being completely renovated. So we're just going to be in this stadium for 1 year. Obviously, if we win the league in this stadium, I might just ask if we can move here permanently, move Wrexham down South Wales. That should be fine, I hope. I hope Ryan and Rob are happy with that plan, but that's definitely not going to happen. Santos plays the ball to Moreira. He has players in front of him. Finds Oristadio. He's got Sky Vink lurking in behind him. He finds him, but he does put the ball just over the top of the crossbar. But we've been pretty good this first half. Pretty solid first half. Hopefully, this second goal shouldn't be too far away. We've had 10 shots, 5 on target. I think we're definitely good enough to find the second. Fernandez plays the ball to Gusto. Has the chance to cross it. He does. Oristadio is there for his second goal of the game. Hat-trick incoming for Oristadio. I think it might happen. Hopefully it does. I don't think it's been a while since we've seen anyone get a hat-trick, particularly in the Premier League. I know Paul Mullen had a hat-trick or a couple of hat-tricks in the Championship. I did Bodu ever get a hat-trick? I feel like he definitely definitely did not in an episode. He might have done one at least off camera. I just can't remember how many goals he scored last season, or if he did score a hat-trick. I can't remember it. Come on, lads. Ferguson just about misses it with the help of a deflection from Lewis Brunt to put the ball out for a corner. Pinay whips in the corner, and Sherpan is there to catch the ball and save the day. Is he just going to roll? He rolls it to Edgar. Irving, back to Sherpan. Let's get the ball out wide into some space. Centels has got the ball, got space to run into. Turns, finds Irving. This is looking very positive. Fernandez, Sky thing. Come on, use your pace if you have any decent pace. You might not, but that's absolutely fine. You're still very young. You're only you are young. You're only 20 years old and not very good yet. Ferguson has got the ball. Great interception from Moreira, who does have Sky Vink ahead of him. Finds him, and that's a great goal. Question is, did he stay onside? I hope he did, because that was a great finish. And a goal has been awarded. We are 3-0 up against Brighton. This going top of a league dream. It might just happen. It could have been 4-0. It could have been 4-0. It should have been 4-0. Right, come on, Irving. Make it another decent delivery, because that last one was good. This one, not so great, but it was all right. It was all right. It was in a dangerous area. We are going to make a couple of changes. Bukvich is going to make way for Kekai to make his debut. And I think we'll... Let's get on... Do we have a... We don't have Seb Raven on the bench, so we are... Let's get off Gusto for Sheremy and Gakia. I think that's all we'll do for now. For now, we'll probably do a couple more changes. Probably on the 75th minute mark. So give or take about 10 more minutes. And we will do a couple more changes, and hopefully we should have a few more time plays. Are we going to get another goal here? Because this feels like a very strange highlight to be seeing. If it's not going to end up in a goal. Endo plays the ball to Kalioglu. Matoma, Ferguson, Bernanotti has got the ball. He's for a goal. Goes wide of a goal. Come on, can we just get in the tackle? And what the hell was that? What was the point of showing us that? What a terrible shot. Completely, nearly went out for a throw. We've moved up into second. That's something I never thought I'd say, but this is only 2 games being played. Wrexham have moved up into second. I mean, it's never going to be said in real life because they're never going to get to the Premier League, but at the moment, Wrexham are qualifying for the Champions League, still with 36 games left to be played. Kekai plays the ball to Ngakia. Fernandez has the chance to shoot. He does. Takes a wicked deflection and comes off the post. If only somebody was on the rebound. Right, I think we are going to get on Rainier for Oristadio. Shame he's not going to get his hat-trick, but he's absolutely shattered. Edgar is going to make way for Harwood Bellis. And I said this last time. I really mean it this time. Paul Mullins going to come on for his final appearance for Wrexham. I said that the last game, then he rejected the move. Hopefully he doesn't reject this slow move. If he does, straight demotion to the under-21s when Myron Bowe do his fit. Because right now, we kind of need him as a backup. So if he does reject it, it's not going to be the end of the world. And Moreira has made it 4-0. I suspect that might be disallowed. I hope not, but I think it might be. Yep, goal has been disallowed. Still 3-0 to the boys in red. The mighty red. Are we the Red Dragons, or was that? Yeah, we are the Red Dragons, aren't we? I don't know if we have a nickname or not, but I presume that's what we are. And I think we are closing in on our second straight win in the Premier League. A 3-0 win over Brighton. What a performance. If we can play like that for the whole of the season, that's fine by me. Even if it does mean qualifying for the Champions League without any homegrown players at the club, which that will be slightly problematic, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll definitely be fine. This guy looks brilliant, but we just don't have that sort of money. How is he still at Osijek? I mean, the Croatian leagues do have some decent players. Do they have any decent players in the under-21s, under-19s? Probably, but I'm not going to bother scouting them. But that's a great win. I did it without assistant manager. Absolute scenes. Absolute season. I guess I forgot to mention this in the last episode. We have been reinstated in the FA Cup. Not sure why we didn't play in it last year, but we are back in the FA Cup. One season off, but we're back in it. I presume that was just a glitch in the Matrix. I think we're going to win everything this year. We're going to win the Carabao Cup. We're going to win the Premier League. Might as well win the FA Cup while we're at it if we carry on winning so comfortably. So obviously, I think September's going to be quite an easy month. West Ham, Sheffield, and Ipswich. So I think what we'll do is probably come back for beginning of November for our games against Tottenham and Liverpool. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.